The leaders from three of Turkey's main political parties are due to meet President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ankara on Monday. They include the Prime Minister and AK Party Chairman Binali Yildirim, along with leaders of the CHP and MHP parties. The President is expected to thank them for their support in the wake of the failed coup. On Sunday, thousands of CHP supporters held a rally in Istanbul to show their solidarity for democracy. A minute's silence was held before the national anthem was sung. The party's leader, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, condemned those behind the coup attempt. Well, Charlotte Dubenskij joins us from Ankara now. Charlotte, the leader of the CHP spoke on Sunday to a vast number of people. How was this seen by the president?
Well, the president has been very grateful for the support that's been shown by the CHP, which is the largest opposition party in the Turkish parliament. Now, last night, the leader of the CHP, as you said, addressed those crowds as huge, thousands of people who who came to Taksim Square on Sunday to show their unity together and support. Even members of the AK party were there, again, to show that unity that there seems to be within Turkey as a result of that failed coup on July 15th. Now, the leader of the CHP has constantly spoken out against the coup and has shown his support for the government. However, last night he did also call for the government to act within the spirit of the law, saying that any torture or ill treatment of those who are alleged to be behind the coup would be needed to be treated properly. And if the state is found guilty or accused of any torture or ill treatment of those individuals, then it will reduce them to the level of those who are behind the coup in the first place. Now, the leader of the CHP, along with the leader of the MHP, will attend the presidential complex later on Monday, where they will be greeted with the president. But there is a notable absence from that meeting, and that is the leader of the HDP. While the HDP did criticise and condemn the coup, the leader of the HDP have also criticised the current state of emergency within Turkey.
Charlotte, where are we in relation to Turkey's accession to the EU? The European Commission has made a statement on Monday, hasn't it?
That's right. Over the last week, there's been criticism from top EU officials, including those from France and Germany, about how the state of emergency is playing out here in Turkey. And this morning, some very clear statements from the president of the European Commission, this is Jean-Claude Juncker, who said that Turkey is in no situation to join the EU. And he also discussed the fact that the death penalty, the reintroduction of the death penalty, has been mooted here, possibly in Turkey, as part of this state of emergency to deal with those who are alleged to have been behind the July 15 coup. And Jean-Claude Juncker said very clearly, if the death penalty is reintroduced here in Turkey, that will completely stop Turkey's ascension to the EU. So some very, very plain speaking words there from the EU Commission President. And also some latest developments on Monday. There have been 42 new arrest warrants that have been issued in Turkey as a result of that failed coup. They are for a number of journalists and former politicians who are all alleged, Asha, to have links to the Gulen movement, which is banned in Turkey. It has been deemed a terrorist organisation by the courts in Turkey. And Fethullah Gulen, the leader of that movement, has been accused by President Erdogan directly of being behind that coup on July 15. And Mr. Gulen has repeatedly denied that involvement.
OK, Charlotte Dubenskij live in Ankara. Thank you.